Hello. Happy Easter, everyone. Uh, Hope everyone's safe, uh, healthy, enjoying some good food on this day, and giving thanks. Um, I don't call. Whoops. I don't call myself a very religious person. Um, but today, especially, is definitely a good day for reflection and thanks. Uh, Thanks for loved ones. Thanks for uh, other things. Um, Unfortunately, we've found ourselves in this strange situation, and it makes it all the more important to come together in whatever way we can. Um, I also want to kind of give my own, I guess, not memorial, I guess, to a fellow member of the community that I didn't personally know. OMG Chris. Uh, I put the link for his channel um, in the description, and go check out his channel. And his brother Sean posted a video. Unfortunately, we lost OMG Chris. Um, Even though I didn't have any interactions, I had heard um, of OMG Chris, and uh, everybody in the community, everybody else in the community has spoken very highly of him. He was always a big supporter in the community, a big part, and I have a very, very heavy heart um, right now that we lost somebody uh, that was such a great contributor, whether it be commenting or supporting other channels. Um, that's why it's very important that we all get together and support each other in whatever way we can uh, through friendships or whatever. Um, I've watched a few of the tribute videos out there, and it just shows the impact that Chris had. Um, that's an impact I think we all uh, strive for or should strive for, and I wish Chris's family all the thoughts and prayers and love um, through this tough time. Um, uh, On to some other things here. I'll see if I can get a little better light here. That's a little better. Um, Topic of my video, other than my extremely half-assed attempt at trying to memorialize a good man. Um, I collect lighters, and my uncle, who now owns and lives in my grandmother's house, he's been continually redoing the house, and he has been going through stuff and divvying up between the family um, items that might be of interest. And he brought some lighters over to my parents. Now, I received these a month and a half, 2 months ago. Hey, Gray Man, how are you? And before all this coronavirus stuff went, yeah, I know, right? Um, I I don't know if you caught. I didn't really know Chris. I didn't have any interactions with him, but um, I knew of him, and I had heard uh, how highly everyone else had spoken of him, and it's definitely a shock. It's anybody in the community leaves us uh, because we're kind of a close knit group. Uh, even if there are some, uh, I wouldn't say troublemakers, but even if there are some issues within the group, it's like a family. There's issues in families too. But anyway, I didn't really. I wanted to pay my respects uh, to him, and I just figured I'll just go live, unscripted and one take, right? Um. Anyway, uh, back to the lighters. This is a Hours Surefire. I don't know if you can see that. Manufactured in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Like I said, I collect lighters. Windless like a Zippo. Obviously, there's no flint in this, but kind of the similar construction. It's got the pad there. Keep the fluid in. That's the protective pad to keep the fluid from leaking. A lot of good it does sometimes. But I've never heard of this brand, Bowers Surefire. It's probably an off brand. Like I said, it's made in Kalamazoo, Michigan. These things are neat. I have a keychain lighter, but it's not like this. This is much like a Zippo. That one's got some flint in it. You can see the wick. Same construction. It's kind of neat. It doesn't. There's no brand name on it. It just says Japan. But it's kind of neat. Keychain lighter. These belong to my grandfather, so I'm very happy. Anything. My grandfather died when I was 7. My other grandfather was gone 10 years before I was born. So anytime I get the chance to acquire something that belonged to my grandfathers, either one of them, I jump at that chance. I have the grandfather that was gone before I was born. I have his table saw, though there's no table or there's no saw in it. It's just kind of a table, but it belonged to him. This is a champ lighter, and this is my. I don't know if I've previously mentioned, my family has a garage that's been in business since 1927. My great grandfather started, and at one time they sold champ lighters. So this is one of those, kind of a similar construction, except that part flips up. And I know on Zippos it does not. It's not It's not a hinged piece. This is another one. This is a Swan. I believe these were butane. Hello, Kyle. How are you, sir? But obviously that sparks. I believe these were butane, but I'm not sure. Swan Superlighter. And I have several other of these. What's up, guys? Here, I'm going to drop this in if anybody wants to join. I know we've discussed this before, but you guys want to join, feel free. I'm just going to show some the magazines so that people know what I'm talking about with the Marvel graphic novels. But I wanted to show these because I've had them land since my mom brought them down to me 2 months ago, something like that. But I have several of these. I have a Ronson, which is the off-brand that Zippo bought out. Ronson was typically the brand that my mom's dad used. And then this one I never heard of. It's called Sharpo Automatic Lighter with a box. And this is definitely like the early butanes. And I have a couple of these styles. They have the striker on the side. So it flips up and there's a striker. Gray man, I have a guest. Hello, sir.
Hey, all right.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, not too bad. I got a bit confused there because it's still playing in the other window, and so I wasn't too sure how far. Yeah, I got a bit of a time loop in my head there. There was what was going on. Lazing, having a lazy day off. I'm trying to do my podcast at the moment, but I thought, sod it, give myself a break, come and say hello, hang out with you and Carl if he comes on as well. How you been? All right?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, it's a funny old time, isn't it?
Yeah. But anyway, this one is advertisement for an oil, which I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't sell at the family garage at one point. They sold tractors there at one point too. So, hello, legend.
So like a promotional kind of lighter.
Yeah. They did a lot. They sold a lot of little stuff like that. My great grandmother ran the front basically like a general store for a long time. She took care of the books and all that stuff. But so that was a nice little surprise that my mom brought down to me a while back, and I'm just now showing them. But yeah, back to OMG, Chris, a little bit as far as, especially with some of the older guys. I know there's a lot of them that don't do a lot of videos anymore. They sort of slipped off the radar. It'd be kind of cool to. I know Legend and I have talked about this. It'd be kind of cool to kind of get them back in and see if they wouldn't be interested in showing up every once in a while, popping in, saying hello, doing some interviews or whatnot. But be cool to reach out to some of those guys. Well, my lighting is not very good. I need better lighting, Gray man.
Yeah, it's tricky. You never get these things right. It's either too much glare or too much shadow. It's just impossible to get it correct, isn't it, really? Unless you've got like a £1,000 setup or something.
Superior hair views.
I'm looking quite moody in half shadow and half light. I'm doing my what's Jack of Hearts impression. I just need like a heart shape over one of my eye. Yeah.
I've got another guest.
Cool.
From the future. Why isn't it clicking?
Is that because in a different time zone?
Hello.
Hey, mate.
How are you guys? I'm half asleep.
Oh, cool.
It's 7:15 in the morning. I thought I'd pop on for a sec.
Yeah.
And just say rest in peace, OMG, Chris,
Absolutely.
because I got to know him a wee bit back in the day. He started around the same time as me back in the day, and we used to talk a lot. We lost contact, but we used to talk a lot, you know. He was a good guy.
Yeah.
And unique to the community. And he won the awards 2 years in a row back in the day when we used to have the comic book awards.
Yeah.
So
I was just watching a video where he was talking about that.
Yeah. You know, big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man. Yeah. It was hello, Legend. How are you?
There you go.
Yeah, so I just thought I'd come on for a bit. But yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
How are you guys? How are you, Grey Man? First time I've been live with you.
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not too bad, thanks. Yeah, just chilling, relaxing, really.
Yeah.
I went out of the house for the first time in about 3 weeks, about 10 days, I think.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of quite daunting, but I've got enough shopping in to last me a couple of weeks now, and I don't intend to go out again for ages.
Yeah, he did too. I remember that, Legend. It was a big thing. That someone should bring those back. They were fun.
Yeah.
Now, are you guys safe? We use the living like you're in lockdown, Don.
Yeah, basically. We have seven cases now in the county.
Okay.
Some of the surrounding counties are hit a little more, but not as bad as like Philadelphia or Pittsburgh area.
Yeah. So we're on the drop. We had 18 cases yesterday. So we're on the way down. We've been going down every day for the last 4 days. So we've got just about a week, almost 2 weeks to go on our lockdown. The whole country's in lockdown. Yeah. So I think we'll be open for business again in a couple of weeks, New Zealand. So I'm still working. I'm an essential worker, which is bloody scary. What about you, Don? Are you still working?
Yeah, I'm still working. We make diapers, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Part of that essential thing. Hey, PJ.
So we make porcelain for power lines. So if there's a storm, it's stormy weather here right now. You know, it's that time of season, and power goes down. They need power line porcelain. So yeah, that's why we're essential. Yeah. So but I'm enjoying my 4 days off. It's the first time I've been in isolation for 4 days. Everybody else is from me. So I've been enjoying it. But I've got like 3 weeks worth of food in my house. I started buying about 4 weeks ago, you know. Yeah. But it's pretty safe where I am, I've got to say. There's like 8 cases in my area, but they were all taken off planes and isolated. So so chance of me getting that very low, but you never know. So, yeah. But I just wanted to hop on, say hello to you guys, say hello to you, Grey Man, because I haven't spoken to you before live. So
no, I don't think so.
And send my well wishes to Chris's family, because I got to know Chris a wee bit back in the day. So and he always supported me on his videos back in the day, and gave me shout outs and shared my videos, and he was a bloody good guy. You know, I thought he was. I had a lot of time for him. Instagram, he became more on Instagram for a while there, and I used to get wee messages and books. He'd get a new book, I'd get a wee message. Oh, this is what I got. I feel sorry for Matilda. She's I just watched her video. She's pretty sad about it all. They became pretty good friends, those two. Apart from that, I am having comic book withdrawals at the moment. We can't buy any comic books where I am.
I've been snooping around on eBay a little too much.
I've got no money to buy any comic books because just started a new job on a contract, and because I'm not there, because it's closed up, I'm not getting any hours, I'm not getting any money. So I'm reading back issues though. I've got enough back issues to be getting me on for lasting me for a while.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing too.
Yeah, I have too. Actually, I spent yesterday sorting out my display yesterday
Yeah.
because I was bored. So I pulled everything down. It took me ages. It took me a couple of hours. Pulled all my action figures down, all my comics down. And
I must be bored because I've got my washing done as well. I've done all my washing.
Yeah.
It's been sitting in a basket for about a year because I'm a lazy sod. I'm a lazy sod, basically. And it's like, okay, well, what else can I be doing while I'm off? Oh, I know I'll wash these clothes that have been sitting here for a while.
so
I'm not short of a t-shirt though. I've got hundreds of t-shirts, so it wasn't like I was missing them. But yeah.
So yeah, but it's good to catch you live, Don, because you're never live when I'm home. You know, it's always I'm at work. Yeah, just my time zone. So
I've been doing a live stream like Sunday mornings on my Sunday mornings off, and I had other things going on that I was doing, and I was watching some videos that other people with tributes to Chris and kind of getting to know the guy because I never got to know him.
Yeah.
I didn't know him, to be honest. I see the name around, but I didn't. I recognised the name, but I went onto his channel. He only had 3 videos on there. I don't know if he took a load down or something. With
he had heaps. He had and I think he had a few problems with another YouTube toy collector YouTube, and they took his channel down at one stage, and he won a case. I think he won. I can't remember, but and got his channel back. But he would do that. He would take his videos down and then bring them back and then come back, you know. But all in all, I thought Chris was a really good guy. And, you know, he did a lot for me back in the early days, you know, and stuff like that. And we used to act of kindness. He was one of the guys that would act in kindness, everybody.
Yeah.
Someone should set up a stream of all the people who knew him and like just chatting about him. Has anyone thought about doing that? Like all the people who actually knew him well.
Live show?
Yeah.
An old school live show, because I've seen a few old school people doing videos. People that I haven't seen for a while. Last night I was watching a couple of people I haven't seen for a while doing a video. And it was pretty cool, you know, because that was the community back then. And Legend will remember that, you know. So, and there wasn't many of us back then either. It was a small community back then. It wasn't as big as it is now. It's huge now compared to what it was. So when you got 100 subs, it was a big thing for the community, you know. There wasn't many of us, but it was pretty sad. I was pretty sad about it all. I sort of been thinking about it. Me and Ray, I think me and Ray are going live today. We might. We're going to do 50 comics.
Nice.
I don't know what I haven't got a clue what I'm showing.
Oh, Rayman or
they're not going to be my favorite comics. I'm just going to grab 50 comics that I think are cool at this time. I don't know what it'll be. Maybe some Judge Dredd amongst it all. But and I'll do something about OMG Chris in. I'll just see how I feel and see how Ray feels if he wants to go live. We talked about it yesterday, so
yeah.
How's
Ray doing?
Sorry. Oh, he's good. Ray's going good. Yeah. Yep. He got a big package from GPAP a few weeks ago.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I didn't get
which Ray are you talking about?
Ray D.
Ray. He doesn't do video. He only comes live with me nowadays, but
yeah, it's Ray D.
Okay, don't know.
One of the nicest guys in our community. I was going to say universe, but in our community, he is. So, what is it? It's almost 7:00 in the morning, Monday morning here. So, So it's 4 days off for. Do you get that? Do you, Grey Man? 4 days off for Easter over there?
Well, no. In my new job, I wouldn't have done actually. The new job would have only got Christmas Day off all year. Apparently, it's the only day that I shut. But I'm just off full stop at the moment till God knows when. I'm surprised like you've been told like 2 weeks. We've got no idea when they're going to start letting us out again. And then we're more urban. I'm in London, so we've got a high rate. We've got a high rate of stuff here, and It looks like as well the rates of like deaths to people who get it in the UK are very high. Got a very poor survival rate apparently. Very poor.
It seems to be in high populated areas, London, New York, Italy. You know,
And, like, we've had about 20 nurses like working in hospitals die of it as well.
Holy cow!
Yeah. Scary as hell, man.
Yeah.
See, I'm lucky. We've got 4 million people in New Zealand spread out over 2 islands, so that's why we've had 4 deaths, and they're all been elderly people with other conditions. They got into a dementia ward, so 3 people died in there because but all in all, it's like not spread in Auckland, our biggest city. There's a few people with it, but I think there's about 180 people infected with it there. But we've had about 1,300 people are infected with it, but 400, almost 500 people out of that figure have recovered fully from it. So So we're over that bump, and we're going down. It's if people aren't stupid, And
didn't America have 2,000 people die in one day the other day or something?
I know. In New York, isn't it? In New York, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
big old number.
So some of those areas, it's like Gray Man just said, people were being stupid. Like down in Florida, they went down there and they were all out having a good old time spring break, and next thing you know, a bunch of them are dying with this thing. It's like, why did you use your head?
That's right. I've got my Walking Dead scarf I wear at work. People looked at me funny when I rocked up with that a few weeks ago. I was the first one wearing a mask at work. What are you doing that for, Walker? Because I don't want to get sick. I don't know where you've been.
I don't want to get sick, and I don't want to get anybody else sick.
How are you, TJ Watson?
I think he's going to get some sleep by the looks of it.
All right, man. Later. Thanks for stopping in, TJ.
So sorry, enough of me talking. I've taken over your show a wee bit, Don.
That's not a problem. It makes good conversation. I don't know if Superior's still in here, but he asked me the other day, and I was looking at my other slabs. He said about the top part,
right?
Top label, being covered. Now my other slabs are, but this is a magazine slab, and this one is not. It's not covered. I don't know if it's an older slab,
right?
I mean, there's some scuffs on the case, but that one is not. Like I said, I don't.
That's okay. I'm looking at one of my slabs, and okay.
What's up?
Good luck, Eglax. Good luck with that.
What's going on? Aggressively relaxing. How you doing, man?
How are you, man? Older slab, Rob says.
Yeah, older slab. Okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna pull out the Marvel graphic novels and show them. Come across some guys that don't know, have never heard of them. There's the Death of Captain Marvel.
Yeah, look at that one.
I did the review on that.
I'm ashamed I've never read that one, man. I was surprised. I've never picked it up, never seen it. So I've never read it, I don't think.
I never read it up until before I did the review on it. This was my first Captain Marvel read too.
I'm not sure if I want to read it now. I know he dies at the end, so it's kind of like spoiler alert. It's like I've got that one, Elric. Got that one.
Yeah.
My mate Elric gave me his Elric.
Nice. I like it. It's cool.
And then a Dreadstar. That's the one that just premiered last night.
Oh yeah.
So that's number 3, and then number 4. I recorded a video.
I need that one.
Yeah,
I've got a 4th printing of that.
Hey, G-Spot.
I believe
hey,
this is
Robert. It's my main man, Robert Galvin.
I believe this is a 4th printing.
Hey, Some Comics. How are you?
Hi, Robert.
You should come on, Robert. Come on this live show.
Yeah, here, I'll drop that in there again.
I haven't spoken to Robert in a couple of weeks.
This is number 5. This is the next one I'm going to read and do a review on.
I've got that slabbed, but I've got a...
Oh, nice.
So I've got a remark on it. Where are we? I hate these because... See, it's got a wee... Oh, yeah, there we go. Wee sketch on it.
Oh yeah. Nice.
By... what's the artist's name? Brent Anderson. Signed by Claremont and Brent Anderson.
Yeah.
It's like a tribal kind of sketch, is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a Maori Tiki.
Is that artist a Maori then?
Yeah, that's what I am. I'm part Maori.
Yeah.
So I've got
But was the artist as well? They drew it.
No. He's an American guy. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. But my mate, I've got an Art Adams X-Men book, the first Gambit annual, and Art Adams has got it drawn a wee Maori Tiki on it as well.
Cool.
For me. Yep. Because I've got a friend in America, California, Evan, who when he goes to cons, he's got a pile of my books that he gets signed by artists and writers and gets them to draw a wee Maori thing on them. So I've got 3 books now.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
makes them unique for you, didn't they?
There we go.
It does, and it's yeah, that's right. And they're mine, so they're not. I'm not never selling them. So I think it's quite cool.
I always like the name Killraven better than the actual look of the fella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I read a few of them back in the day. It was like,
I like that.
I'm intrigued by this one, and I've heard of
boxers.
I've heard of Ron Wilson before, but I've never,
Is that a really comfortable pair of pants or underpants? Should I say?
Okay, Robert. That's cool, Robert.
No, I believe these are. I don't know. They're just like pugilists.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Some Comics. Star Wars #1 back there.
Is that the Future?
Futurians.
Oh, Futurians.
Yeah, it's Dave Cockrum.
They didn't last long, did they? I don't think I've heard of them.
Yeah, man. It's all good, Robert.
How's your X-Men going, Carl? You finished them up yet? You collected the whole lot yet?
I've got to get 7. It's a bit hard at the moment for me.
Yeah.
7. I've got to get real expensive ones, and some of the reprints are just super tough to find.
Yeah.
I need 4 of the reprints or 3 of the reprints. I can't remember, and then I need number 6, number 4, and number 3 and number 1. So there's just going to be a work in progress. I actually was saving. I actually had a bit of cash saved for a number 4, and then we had this virus. We're in lockdown, and so that money's now saved for in case I need it.
Yeah. Is number 4 First Blob?
That's the first Brotherhood of Evil Mutants. First Mastermind, first Scarlet Witch, first Quicksilver.
That's a big one.
Yeah, and iconic cover,
They're all pretty big ones, though, aren't they? In the blinking early X-Men.
Yeah. Oh, I need that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that one either. Dazzler the movie.
Yeah. I got this one for a really good price.
Yeah,
I was pleased.
Great Legend says he never heard of the Futurians either.
Yeah, I guess they had a very short ongoing series after that graphic novel, but
quite a lot of them graphic novels though are not very well-known characters, are they? By the looks of it,
they're
not really.
like the super blinking pugilists, super boxers.
But I did get the first cable this year. Like one of the first books I got this year was a first print of New Mutants. Was it 87? Cool. Yeah. So I was super happy about that book, having that in my collection.
Got a couple of nice firsts. I got the first Parasite. And I got the first Star Sapphire.
Oh yeah. Nice. And I've actually got a whole heap of 2080s early issues in the UK. Actually, I've got to pay for, and they'll be sent over at some stage. So,
what's the postage like? I bet that's a bugger, isn't it?
Yeah. So the guy said to me that I can take my time. So I just bought in bulk. Like I got the first Robo Hunter because I've wanted that book for like forever. I think it was first ABC Warriors. I wanted that book forever, you know. So
that Robo Hunter run is really funny. I love that Robo Hunter.
Oh, it's amazing.
Every single one of them was just pure laughs.
Yeah. So you know, I can't wait to get those at some stage.
She-Hulk looking buff. Was it 7 foot tall and worth the climb?
Oh yeah.
What
I like that one.
50-year January special anniversary issue, that cool fold-out cover. What's that for? Have I missed something in the chat?
What's that, X-Men? Is it an X-Men 50-year anniversary or something?
Hey, Z.
Hello, C Clicks.
Which one do you mean, Z? There's the She-Hulk. That's
cool.
That's number 18.
So I hope, Greyman, I hope
she's got big hair and big everything else.
I hope
right.
Rebellion is going to be all right after all of this with 2080. You know, that publisher.
Oh yeah, they stopped. They stopped doing this, or I know all the American companies have stopped doing comics, but has 2000 AD stopped publishing at the moment?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think they because they brought out the Judge Hershey special, didn't they? Like last week or a week before,
right?
Because she was meant to have died, but now she hasn't.
I did see an article about that. Apparently, she's gone out into the cursed earth, isn't she?
Yeah, I think that's cool because you never kill Hershey off. She should never die. Her and Anderson should always be, you know. Yeah. They've survived everything.
I've never seen that one before, Don. I've never seen that one, the Aladdin effect.
I don't know.
Is it Avengers?
I haven't gotten to it.
Who's the artist? Who's the artist on there? Is it Cochran?
This is Jim Shooter, David Michelini, Greg LaRocque, and Vince Coletta.
Because you've got some X-Men on there, and you've got some Avengers.
Is that who's this? Is that Tigress?
Tigra, yeah, Tigra.
Is that the first appearance of A-Force?
Possible.
Yeah.
Like I said, I haven't gotten to too. You know, I'm only to. God Loves Man Killed. So.
I've got the original X-Men 50. With is it Polaris on the cover?
Yeah.
But gate covered folder. Oh, is that the second series?
Conan, the Witch Queen of Acheron.
Yeah, I think I do have that book, some comic.
That's a sweet one.
Yeah. I'm really intrigued by this one because I am a J.M. DeMatteis fan.
Greenberg the Vampire.
Mark Badger did the art.
Oh, yeah.
It's a strange title.
Yeah. This is Merida the She-Wolf. These are reprints from Epic, from the Epic Illustrated. Chris Claremont and John Bolton.
So they're like magazine style too, aren't they?
Yeah.
I love magazine style comics, man. That's the way it should be.
Did you buy all these over a period of time, or did you pick them all up as one lot?
Some of them I picked up from my comic shop.
Right.
Some of them I got from eBay. This is one of the ones.
Still the numbered ones.
This is an example of shitty packing.
Oh yeah.
On eBay.
Yeah.
Because are they still numbered at this point, or are they stopped numbering them?
This one they stopped numbering. Where did they stop? Because Merida was still numbered, and I believe that's number 22. I take that back. No, they stopped with that Greenberg book.
No.
Yeah.
And then I'm intrigued to read this one.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
I got a really good deal on this one too.
I've heard of that one at least.
Excellent shape.
You'd probably like 2080, Don.
I haven't read much, but
yeah,
what I have read, I did like.
You probably quite like Halo Jones and stuff like that.
Yeah, buy the collections; they're cool.
Yeah, like the collected,
the
collected ones. Road Trooper, you'd probably enjoy Road Trooper. I could just see it because the book's just showing there. You know.
Yeah, I used to have a compilation. It was the girl. What's her name?
Anderson.
Yes, that's it.
Judge Anderson. Yeah.
Judge Anderson.
Yeah.
Emperor Doom.
One of my favorite 2008 stories is Zenith. You know, Grant Morrison's Zenith.
Yeah.
They weren't bad.
Yeah.
That was their only superhero kind of one, wasn't it? Apart from what was that?
He had an attitude problem, and it was funny.
What was that? Remember there used to be a one-page superhero story, like a silly cartoony, like Captain Kremen or something like that. I can't remember. Do you remember Captain Klep? Was it something like that?
Something like that. Yeah. Yep.
Here's another one I was intrigued by because it's Larry Hama.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Wolfpack.
Look at that Wolfpack. Yeah, I remember that comic book when I was a kid.
But they're not part of the new universe, Wolfpack.
They were, weren't they?
I think they were. I had a feeling they were one of the new universe books. Can't say it's one that really grabbed my attention, I must say.
No, I always used to stay away from those new universe comics.
Yeah.
Look at that. Now, Willow was filmed over here in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Everything was filmed over there.
It's awesome here.
That's all you do.
Oh,
it's a massive film location.
Yeah, it is. We've got heaps of trees and rivers and lakes.
Yeah.
You ever get a chance, guys? I tell everybody, come over here.
No way.
Won't be for a couple of years, but hey, I reckon
it's like a 5-day flight in it or something crazy like that.
I think it is.
It probably feel like 5 days, even if it isn't.
I wouldn't mind because I want to go to London one day. I'm going to pay my house off next year, and then I'm going traveling around the world.
Well, if you turn up in London and you want to go comic book hunting, give us a message.
Oh well, absolutely. I want to go to the Forbidden Planet, and I want to go to Doctor Who. On and the 2080 con over there because I know they do.
Yeah. You should go to Wales and visit some of those towns with those really freaking long names.
There's a Doctor Who exhibit used to be in Wales. Last time I saw it was in Wales, but it might have moved now. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I think it's moved. It's somewhere. Yeah.
Because when I was a kid, it used to be in Blackpool, and my dad used to go to conferences in Blackpool, and so I'd go and see it every couple of years. Or it was pretty. That was when I was a kid and was really into Doctor Who.
I want to go to the Who shop. Is it the Who shop over there? And that's just a specialised Doctor Who shop.
I've got a feeling that's near me. I've never been. Do you know where it is? Is it like in Barking or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I think.
I remember hearing it was on Barking Road.
Yeah, well, they've got old school props from the TV show, so
I've got a mate actually, like an acquaintance. Not seen her in years, but I know I sort of still talk to her on Facebook and that. She's actually started writing for Doctor Who in anthologies. So she's actually a published Doctor Who author now. I don't know if you ever get any of the new anthology books, but I can't remember what the name of the book was now. I think she's been in a couple of couple of them now. So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
It'd be neat to see the big wooden gate for the scrapyard that they lived in.
Oh yes, at Totter's Lane.
Back in the first first Doctor.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Yeah, so I wasn't disappointed with the latest series of the show, to be honest.
Yeah.
You wasn't, or you was?
I wasn't.
No. My girlfriend really got into the latest series, actually.
Yeah. A lot of people were the heat that show got. I've never seen so much hate for the show.
It's basically anything now which dares to veer from what the fanboys want gets heat on it. I just get tired of all these people like naysaying and bloody grinding stuff down just because, and it just seems to me like it's a knee-jerk reaction nowadays. Like, well, can we say something positive? We could say something positive, but let's just grind it into the dirt instead, because that seems to be the
That's
theme.
right. I've never seen
absolutely everything.
The week
every show.
The week they revealed the stuff in that one episode of Doctor Who, I've never seen so much stuff online about people hating and I'm going to do this and
not my
that was the movie companion, Robert, for that Willow. So,
hello, Jeff G.
I've never watched that film. I've never bothered to watch it.
It's good.
Yeah, I just kind of looked at it and I thought, it's fantasy, but it seems like a bit like kiddie fantasy for me, so I never really.
It's got old Wicket, the Ewok in it. What's his name?
Yeah.
Rappaport. Is it Saint Rappaport? No. What is it? Yeah.
I can't remember.
Warwick Davis.
Warwick Davis, that's it. Yeah.
Hello, JB. Happy Easter, man.
Hey, man. How are you? I bought all this chocolate the other day. I've eaten the whole lot, These Easter eggs. I love them.
Yeah, I wanted to get a bloody Easter egg. I'm not having it for ages. I just fancied an Easter egg, but I forgot.
I'm not seeing Jeff G either.
No.
Oh. And it's my channel. What the hell?
Yeah, Warwick Davis. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of a guy called David Rappaport. There was another guy called David Rappaport who was in Time Bandits.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Have I got anything to show you? I haven't really got anything to show you.
We're reading Moon Knight.
There we go.
I got some of the Epic Illustrated too. Oh, I'll show these because
I used to have that in Epic Illustrated as a kid, and I never bloody looked after them. I used to get them every month. I don't know how it happened. Like all my other comics,
Action Force.
You guys would recognize these.
But I managed to lose all the covers off the bloody Epic Illustrated that I had.
They're cool. I've got almost a full run of Battle Action Force.
That's the UK one, isn't it?
Yeah. The Battle comic, which got the license with G.I. Joe as well, and so they added them to the comic. So I've got just about a complete run of that here. I've actually got a complete run of Battle comic, to be honest. There's not many I'm missing.
Did you have the G.I. Joe toys over there? Or did you have the UK variant, which is called Action Man?
I've actually got 2 Action Man in front of me.
Right. Action Man was the best toy ever.
Yeah. Oh, we used to get G.I. Joe, but I'll show you the 2 Action Men after Don. I've got an SAS soldier, and I think is it Major Blood or Captain Black? Captain Black, is it? Captain Black? Major Black? I can't remember.
Who's that from?
Action Force.
Oh, yeah. I never really.
Yeah,
Action Force was a bit too old for Action Force, I think.
Where's Hialeah? There's first Dreadstar.
Nice.
I remember my first Elric I read in Epic Illustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah. We used to get that magazine over here, eh?
It was good when I was a teenager because it had boobs in it.
Yeah, like heavy metal magazines.
think-
They were cool magazines.
Yeah, not quite so much boobs as heavy metal, I don't think, but it had some
Yeah.
boobs.
Yeah.
I want to say,
like posters and stuff like that.
issue 1 had an Elric story in it, but I'm not positive.
I know I had one. I remember the story still. He's trying to find a book for some woman, and eventually they find the book, and it just turns to dust because it's so old and ancient.
Maybe not. I do know the first issue had this awesome Silver Surfer story.
Oh, nice.
And the art in it is absolutely gorgeous. Buscema?
Later on in that run, they had the last Galactus story, didn't they?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was the female herald, the golden female herald. That's good.
Isn't that ridiculous?
That's awesome.
God. I'm pretty sure it was Buscema.
Magazine format, they can do bigger panels, you see.
Yeah.
It's just, you've been reading British comics like myself and you, Grey Man. You got a lot of that, bigger panels, better, more art, you know.
Yeah.
Elf Quest was another thing that appeared a lot in Epic.
Elf Quest.
Yeah. Elf Quest. That had some teddies in it.
I'm surprised. I always thought that was just like a kids Linky comic.
These are some other ones that I picked up.
To some kids, actually.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
That's Neil Adams there.
Is it? Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, definitely adult theme because look, Yukon freaking Jack. I'm going to have to look up who, Harlan Ellison story in this one. Who did the covers? This is James Fox. So, some of the artists I've never heard of before. Michael Sens did this one.
That's good.
That's cool.
I think some of the covers were by like book jacket illustrators, that kind of thing, rather than like comic book illustrators.
Right. Some.
I had that one.
Yeah. This might be one of the ones that had an Elric story in it, but I'm not positive.
It's kind of, when you think about it, it's kind of a little bit of a play on the Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
I think I remember the story actually, and it turns out the monster that was behind her was her boyfriend or something weird like that.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. This was the last issue in the series.
I did have that one as well. I recognize the art.
They, I guess on eBay it goes for a pretty good penny, but I got that as part of a lot, real cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot I had this one in there.
Spirit.
Not Spirit. Yeah.
It's not an epic, but
that's cool.
Oh, I had that one. That's it for those.
So what have you been reading, Kyle?
Doctor Who paperbacks at the moment.
Okay.
I've got Day of the Doctor and Twice a Time.
Nice.
I bought the latest, the recent ones they brought out. I wanted to collect those because I've got a whole Target book collection, Doctor Who collection. I've got all them. So since I've released those. So here's the 2 Action Force.
The Brain of Morbius is one I remember.
Brain of Morbius. It's actually funny you mentioned that. That's the first ever Target book I bought back in the mid-'80s. Was that?
Yeah, I feel like I've still got that one at home, upstairs somewhere.
Yeah. So yeah, these are Action Force. So they're connected to GI Joe.
Yeah.
And these come from the actual Battle comic book, because you got a free figure gift back in, what, 84, was it? 1984, I think. That's how I got that SAS soldier. I bought the other one off that auction because he was like a couple of dollars. So, oh, might as well have that in my collection.
Thanks for coming in, JB.
I haven't been reading anything great, anything recently, just my Doctor Who books. But that's about it. I can show you these because they're right here if you wanted to see them. So these are Brian Poland. We've got Dread #1.
Oh yeah, classic.
Oh, buddy.
These are the reprints. I've got the whole run.
Was that Boland?
Yep.
Okay.
These are all Boland. A lot of them. There's this is my favorite. Hang on, I'll just move this box so it's there we go. So this is my favorite Boland cover from this run.
Death.
That's great.
They're pretty cool.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot going on in that one. Good Lord.
He's one artist I'd like to meet, one day. Is it the I can't remember.
Yeah, he's one of those you see what he did in The Killing Joke and you're like, oh, what else did he do?
Yeah.
He didn't do an awful lot of interiors, did he? I think he ended up doing mostly covers in the end. Was he like not quick enough to do a book or something like that?
Yeah,
or
I think
covers.
Yeah, I think he was pretty slow, wasn't he? He did Camelot 3000, was it 3000?
Yeah, I've got that one.
Yeah.
He did a few, but I think he ended up sort of specializing in like doing covers instead.
Yeah. And he was the first one from 2000 AD to leave, to go. Him and Alan Moore were the first.
What, to go to America?
Yeah. And Dave Gibbon. I think Dave Gibbon.
Yeah.
Hello, Steve Woodhead. How are you?
What's going on, Carson?
Yeah, Rob. That's the thing behind me. And figures are falling down behind me too. So we've got about Mike McMahon, one of my favorite.
Yeah.
I couldn't get on with him all the time, McMahon. Sometimes his art, I didn't mind him in Dread, but some other stuff that he did.
His Slain. I didn't like his Slain much.
Yeah, Fabry's Slain is probably the best Slain.
Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah. Bisley's pretty cool, but yeah, I agree, Fabry.
I still love the Scara. I think Scara is really good, especially on Dread, on a Strontium Dog. He's just got his own style, which I just love.
So, Mike McMahon is an underrated artist. They never talk about this guy, but they should. He drew the first issue of Judge Dredd, like 2080 Prob 2. He was the interior artist on it. So
that was quite weird. Like the people who invented the character didn't actually do his first issue.
No, because Wagner hated it. Oh, and then he sort of he's actually quite a cool character. So he came back, and Carlos was doing Major Easy, wasn't he? In Battle.
Over in Battle, yeah.
Yeah. So it's quite funny, that story. And then Carlos ended up being his most prolific.
Look at that.
Trump.
Yep. And then we got the Block Wars.
Yeah.
Keep falling.
That's a great story. Also, like mythology, whatever you want to call it. This, just if you read 2000 AD and read Judge Dredd, you just you know the different crimes, even though they've got their own slang and all that, and you remember all the terminology, don't you? Once you
Apocalypse War.
This is the greatest Dredd story of all time. That's just my opinion, but
that's mostly a scare as well in that run, I think.
Yeah. Yes, the whole. Yeah. Man, these are reprints, but they're probably the best reprints you'll ever get because they're great covers. And I think this might be the first. These are the first reprints for them. I mean, this is the first appearance of Dredd in America. I think these are, even though they're reprints.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I just think it's a run that if you want to get a good run that doesn't cost much and it tells the whole storyline of Dredd really quickly, this is the run to get. There's 34 issues. Is it 34 issues? I'll show you some.
An existential crisis when it comes to spring cleaning.
Yeah. And then it became
Very
quality
tedious.
comics, and it wasn't very good after that. But when it was Eagle Comics, cool covers and reprinted great stories. This is one of my favorite covers with Anderson.
Oh yeah.
Who's your favorite 2000 AD character?
Yeah.
Who would be second?
My second favorite 2080 character. It's Johnny Alpha.
Yeah,
Johnny Alpha.
He's awesome.
It's no brainer.
I was trying to think of his name.
And then it's Rogue Trooper.
Oh yeah.
Here's a bit of Cam Kennedy. Cam Kennedy is one of my favorite Dredd artists.
Nice.
He did a lot of Rogue Trooper as well, didn't he? He's one of the best.
He probably did the most Rogue Trooper. Dave Gibbons created Rogue Trooper, and Cam Kennedy's probably the best artist.
I always like the name Strontian Dog.
Yeah.
I can't. That's not a forgettable name.
So people would get offended by this now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There ain't no doubt about that.
Did
And
you see that in the Dread movie when the fatty got killed? There was the belly wheel was lying next to him. Did you see? Did you
yeah.
I'm not that for that, man. I was like, yes, belly wheel, gotta be done.
And here's the last issue of that run. So it became Quality Comics at number 34, and then number 35. That was the last one.
Blew that one.
Bowling stopped doing the covers. The volume 2. I've only got a couple of issues because you've got Steve Dillon.
Nice.
Steve Dillon, another guy who went on to America and become big, but man, his Dredd was phenomenal.
Look at the hand.
So pretty, and Ron Smith's another good one.
Yeah. But I always like Robo Hunter as well.
Yeah. Some of the sport ones as well. Mean Arena. I really love the
Mean Arena. Yeah. I've read it all, man. I know exactly what you're talking about.
They rushed that ending. Seemed like to me.
Ooh, look at that one.
This is another great story, Judge Child Quest.
Yeah. Is that? No, it can't be.
But I've got all of this in the complete Dredd. I've got it all here, and then I've got it all in its original format too in 2080.
I need to smart up my 2080s. I need to get some bloody backing boards and some more bags for them.
Yeah. There's a guy online. Yeah, I'm in contact with that guy on Facebook. He's pretty good. We got Nemesis. Here we go, Nemesis the Warlock.
Yeah, Kevin O'Neill. He's another artist who's like, I really like his stuff, but he's definitely an acquired taste.
Yeah, that's right.
Some of them are.
His stuff.
Yeah,
is
Kevin O'Neill. He's one of those guys. You either like him or you don't. Yeah.
His stuff in Nemesis, his aliens, and like Tokamada when he was like coming out as a ghost kind of thing, like that. It's just what the hell?
Look at this. This is awesome.
Yeah.
I was fascinated.
I love him on martial law as well. Martial law, all the touches that he puts in on martial law are just awesome. Just look at that face, bloody hell.
Lord.
He got in trouble, didn't he? He got in trouble for a Green Lantern story that he drew for DC. And
he wasn't well liked at 2080 because he was the guy that was blotting people's names off their original art too.
Oh, why was that?
Stainless
because
steel
he was
rat.
paid to do that by the. Yeah,
I love Stainless Steel Rat. Stainless Steel Rat is another great story, another awesome story, and more scarier as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, love it.
Nice.
I'd like to get some of the old British war comics, like if they do like anthologies or like collected works or anything like that, because some of them were, really good sort of gritty war tales, weren't they?
They were, yes, yeah.
Like Charlie's War.
Yeah,
So I've got most of Charlie's War completed. Plus, I've got it in its Titan Black Book editions as well. Charlie Bond's my favorite character,
Were they not a bit more kind of adult-y kind of tales compared to the American war stories? Because like the American war stories, they all go in gung-ho, not a single one of them dies, and they last through every mission. But in the British comics, people got killed all the time, didn't they?
Yeah, because Pat Mills wrote Charlie, and he was like a real person, and all his friends. You got to know his friends really well, and then they die.
Yeah.
And you'd feel I'd be emotionally sad that this character that I've read for about 20 issues, and then he gets blown up, and you see a bit of him flying here and there.
Yeah, heavy stuff, man.
Yeah, it was like, oh, gee, that's what I liked about Pat Mills' writing.
Yeah, didn't sugarcoat it or tone it down too much.
He told you what it was like.
Yeah, war is hell.
War is hell. Like in Slain, he told you how it was in Slain as well. This is where it got a bit bad with these reprints with the quality. Oh, gee. Hang on, I've just got a couple more to show, Don, and then I'll let you take over again.
I think Don's gone to sleep.
No, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, the Electro Nux.
Yeah. It's just a cool, like, he's a bounty hunter cowboy, futuristic cowboy. That's what he is, Johnny Alpha. Him and Wolf Steinhammer and the Gronk.
Yeah.
It's cool stuff. This, if you're in isolation and you want to find something really cool to read some of this stuff.
Yeah.
You'll definitely enjoy it.
Do you still get your 2,000 ADs weekly, or you stopped collecting it now, or are you still getting it?
No, I don't buy it. It's just too dear. It's like $9 a week to buy it here.
Jam. Yeah. I thought the story qualities went downhill as well. I just kept buying it, and I was reading them, and I'm like, well, most of these stories I just can't get into. They're not grabbing me at all.
So here's a cover swipe of
Flash.
Yeah, with DR and Quince. Yeah. This is Alan Davis's creation, DR and Quince.
Alan Moore, wasn't it?
And Alan Moore, yep.
Yeah.
But that's why I liked Alan Davis. He went on to the Excalibur and that, but I always remember him doing DR and Quince and Harry 20 in the High Rock.
Oh, yeah, that was a good story, yeah.
Yeah. So... Oh, I need some more Mylar.
I know the feeling.
I love it. I love Mylar.
Melted in Mylar, right, Legend?
And then we got the parody, Extraordinary League of Extraordinary Gentlemen did a parody of this because both of these guys come from 2080. So,
hi, Jambo.
They wanted to.
I don't like that one you just showed. Was that a villain special?
Yeah, it was a takeover special because they didn't. They weren't in the free comic book day last year, so they decided to do their own.
On the Detective 1000, I bought the Boland variant.
Oh, yep. Yeah, I always buy the 2000 ADs when he does a special cover because he does one every couple of years. Boland will come back and do a Dread cover. So yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's all I've got to show. Thank you, Don.
Yep.
Sorry, I was going on about 2080 a wee bit then. I couldn't help it. It's cool to show those books now and then.
I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I've been reading. Whoops.
Cheers, Legend.
Hey, Jumbo.
Oh, I'll put those upside down in my box. There we go.
I've been reading these lately. Melting them online in Mylar.
Yeah. What are they? Are they, what, 2099, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is too. Cool. Rod Lim.
Yep.
I love that run. And they recently came back too. And X-Men Blue, I think it was X-Men Blue. And then one of them was in the all-new X-Men, wasn't Sheets? Was it? Oh, that's cool. I've never seen that cover.
Yeah.
How many is in that run?
34? No,
Yeah.
35. Then
Right.
there was two specials as well.
Yeah.
So I'm about 4 issues away from finishing reading.
I'm trying to get the Spider-Man 2099 run together.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got number 1 of that. I've got the Doctor Doom number 1.
I've got Doom number 1 as well randomly. I don't even know where it came from.
Yeah, I don't know where I got mine from.
Yeah.
I think it was 50 cents. So I said, I'll have that because it's shiny. It's a shiny cover.
Yeah.
That's what I need to do, Carson. Get some bulk Mylite.
I wouldn't mind the Ghost Rider one, 2099, because that's a gold shiny cover, isn't it?
Right. You like the bling?
Because I like the old 90s shiny covers.
Got some FFs if you want to see what I've been reading.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Reading some FFs. I bought a big back.
Oh, whoop. That's the wrong one. There we go.
I've just dropped them all over the floor. I had them on my lap, and now they're on the floor. But never mind.
Comic head.
Sideways one.
Oh, I like that. Now that's cool.
Oh, well, they're on the floor. Ouch. Ouch. That was a bad move. I had them on my lap, and they started slipping down again, so I sort of slapped the other ones on top, forgetting where they were situated. So I've just basically whacked a bunch of comics into my groin.
So I like Burns' Fantastic Four. It's bring back some memories.
Gallegos. And of course, plenty of Doom in there as well.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Actually, I need to find the Marvel Legends Doctor Doom because I seen someone reviewing him the other day, and I was, I need that. I don't need it. I want it.
More Doom. Doomsday. This is Reed Richards on trial for saving Galactus's life.
Nice.
Yep. No, that's a good deal there, Carson.
Thing always makes me laugh that like he was always whinging about like, oh, I'm a monster, and as soon as he lost his powers, he was always like, I've got no more powers, I'm not strong anymore. He couldn't make up his mind where he wanted to bloody be. He just like moaning.
So we're an international live show there, Don.
The Mask of Doom.
Yep. Three points of the globe, right?
That's right. Yeah.
We're covering all the bases.
Yep.
Terminus.
I wish I could convince a certain person in California to join us.
Who's that?
Kyle knows who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It would never happen though.
I think he's working today.
I was gonna say he's probably pretty busy.
Yeah.
I know they were keeping postal service working through the holiday.
Oh, I like that. Like that cover.
Oh yeah.
Where, she's on the roof sunbathing, like with her top off, and some guy comes after the helicopter and with a camera and starts filming, starts taking pictures of her. That's quite a funny story.
Nice.
That's not a bad cover either, black and white.
Oh, I like that. That almost looks like that one Fantastic Four that you have, Kyle.
Oh yes, yep,
with the faded cover.
Yep. It's amazing, man, that cover.
Kyle's got a one-of-a-kind variant.
This one was quite annoying. The story was just potting up. And then it was like, continued in Secret Wars 2, which I haven't bloody well got, so I know about that.
I bought it for like 50 cents too. I think it was 50 cents.
This is when she got what was it called? The blinking Malice. But
Malice, yeah.
She was still the Invisible Girl till about 86, something like that, when she suddenly decided to become the Invisible Woman after being a girl for so long. But this is when she got corrupted.
By Malice, Malice. She did that to Polaris too. Malice did. Oh, that's a key issue.
I wonder if it was the same Malice, yeah, because it was she had the Malice was like a choker, wasn't it? You could tell there was controlled by Malice. They had like a little choker on, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Sure, that was the case.
So that's a key. That book.
Gray comes back in this one.
Yeah, first appearance of X Factor.
Yeah, something like that. They talk about it anyway.
Yeah. I think there's only one member missing. Well, it's the original X-Men, but that's when they form to become X Factor. Is that book?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that cover.
Pretty cool. Blackout.
Oh, look.
I used to have that book.
It's so freaking simple, but it's so cool.
Yeah. It's quite a good story as well. Kind of good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like on the inside the blackout area, the time goes really quick compared to outside. So Iron Man goes in and he's out within like less than a second. And he's like, "Why didn't you come and get me? Why did you leave me in there for so long? I've run out of food and everything." And like in there for like 3 weeks, like
almost like a different version of the Negative Zone, right?
Yeah. There's plenty of negative zone action in
these. I like that cover. I'm collecting those 25th anniversary covers. I've actually just acquired a whole heap of them over in Canada. So
cool. I think I've got quite a lot of them because I was collecting Marvel quite intensely at that time. I was getting quite a lot of Marvel titles when the 25-year came around.
Yeah. But I got the was it the Care Bears one and the
that's supposed to be the Care Bears one.
Yeah. I've just acquired those ones.
Yeah.
The harder ones. Yeah.
You got the Care Bears for complete. Got some more. These ones I'm in my to read pile at the moment.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
This is where Alicia marries Human Torch.
Oh, wow.
Man, that comic's going up in price, though. The Silver Age Fantastic Fours. Just
Nothing's
crazy.
I got a fairly good deal on these, to be honest. Someone was offering me them, and he said, "Oh, I could get some this week or month, come next month." And I said, "How much have I got the whole lot in one go?" And it's once you've asked that question, they give you an amount. It's like, "Oh, okay then." And you're like, oh god, why did I spend so much money? Why am I such a fool for comics that you just can't resist when it seems like a deal?
So is that Art Adams? It looks like Art Adams on the front cover, or was it?
Well, the art,
Yeah, Eric Larson.
can't tell. Can't see his signature.
Yeah. That's cool.
Statue Mania. Hello.
Hey, Statue Mania.
Hello, Statue Mania. Hello, Scott. Have I missed anybody? Jumbo Comics. Oh, Jambo. Is it Jambo?
Jambo.
Yeah, Jambo.
Jambo. Not Jumbo. Sorry, man.
I think he shows Jumbo comics.
Art Adams. Oh, yeah, cool. I was right. It was Art Adams.
Has he looked it up?
Yeah, Legend would know.
And that's it. That's all me Fantastic Fours
Oh, that's cool.
in this batch, anyway.
I only have a few Fantastic Four books. I got
I don't have a huge
500 that was all silver.
Yeah. That's cool. I'm just going to make a coffee. I'm going to boil my jug. I'll be back.
You show your lighters. John, did you show your lighters off yet? All of them?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I have my collections upstairs, but I have a bunch of stuff. I think this Champ lighter is the second one that I have in my collection, but since it actually belonged to my grandfather,
Yeah. Haven't you got some, is it Breweriana, is it called? Like brewing related stuff as well, yeah?
brewery.
Breweriana, isn't it? Like beer related stuff. Didn't you have like a big beer jug and all that kind of stuff as well?
No, I don't have a beer jug. I have
something from like your granddad. I'm sure you remember you showing something before. Do with beers or something like that. Maybe I'm mistaken.
I have some stuff that is that came from my wife's grandfather. He was a bartender for 20 some odd years.
Yeah, I think
that's advertisements and stuff.
Or something like that. I think that's
it's missing. It had a toothpick holder back here, but the toothpick is gone. But it has the beer bottle. This fell off my desk here a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I was a little nervous, but it was fine. It hit the floor and bounced around a little bit.
That was lucky.
I had a couple other things. I mean, you can't see them, but up behind these boxes is a beer light. Stegmeyer beer, which was a local beer way back.
That's better. I'm still half asleep, guys.
What are you up to early for?
Oh, because I just don't sleep in. I was up at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock this morning I was up.
Is that what time you used to get up for work?
4 o'clock I get up for work.
Like that.
Home at 2:30 though.
Yeah.
It is. It's international. Hey, Drew.
Right. Hey, Drew.
Yeah, so what is it? It's just about 8 o'clock in the morning now. So yeah, I'm gonna have a feed soon. Bacon and eggs. Bacon and eggs.
5 minutes to 4 here.
Hello, God Tank.
God Tank.
I was live with God Tank a few weeks ago on Jigs live stream. Happy Easter.
You seen God Tank's Lego collection? He was showing it off on Jig's Kingdoms feed once. He's got massive Hogwarts. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable. So bloody hell. It's like 10 Lego sets thrown into one or something or more. It was just enormous.
That's awesome.
Tank is a very good artist as well.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
So,
he did a
Ghost Rider the other day. He did on a comic.
I was drawing the other day myself. I just started, but
I can't draw for toffee.
I showed my wife the turtle you did the other day, Kyle.
The turtle? Oh yeah.
She's a big turtle fan. So
turtle I did ages ago.
You draw as well? Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
This is for my mate Ray. He's getting the flesh.
That's cool. Yeah, pretty good as well.
And Dread.
Yeah, I couldn't see him very well.
Right.
Yeah. And then I'm starting to do. I've got to do a lot of work to it, but there's the Thor. I've started to do the Thor. Yeah, but I've got to do the shading and toning of the face and bring it out of it. But yeah. Oh, and the coronavirus. I was bored, so I drew the coronavirus.
Oh, nice. That Dread looked like an early Dread. Is it Ian Gibson? Was it Ian Gibson Dread? It looked a bit like it.
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
That kind of like smaller sort of face kind of thing.
Yeah. So yeah.
I was watching. Christy Shin was drawing her own little version of the coronavirus the other day.
I was bored the other day, and I just started doing a circle, and then I was looking. It was on my laptop, the coronavirus. I'll take the piss out of it. I'll draw something.
Happy Chocolate Egg Day.
Yeah, I bloody forgot to buy a chocolate egg.
I brought heaps of chocolate eggs, and I ate them all on Friday.
I only ever get one for some reason.
I can't help myself.
It's a wonder you didn't get sick.
Oh, mate. I've been losing weight, and then I'll probably put it on in 2 days.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So I'm going to go back to work tomorrow, and then we finish on the 23rd. We go into lockdown. We've fulfilled our order, so we get go into lockdown for about 3 days, I think it is, and then the country comes out of lockdown if everything goes to plan. And I'll probably have a week or so off, and then back into it. Government are paying us 80% of our wages while we're off.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you said you were working though. You've not been working still.
Yeah, I'm working, but we're shutting down on the 23rd because we've fulfilled our essential orders that the country needed for, So, but it'll only be for like 3 days, and then it'll be about a week before we start the factory back up. So I'll only have about a week or so.
Yeah, I've got no idea when we're going to start up again in London. We've not heard anything. They've not really said any sort of announcement.
Yeah, but you're still spiking, aren't you, at the moment?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprising how many people were out when I went shopping today. It was like loads of people out on their bikes and everything. It's just like, I thought it'd be a ghost town, but it was quite a few people around.
Yeah, well, where I live, I mean, it's a ghost town as it is, and it's even more of a ghost town where I live. You just see the odd person. I gave away a whole heap of grapes the other day, and it's this vine of awesome grapes growing out of control, and so all gloves and that, and I filled up a whole heap of boxes and put them outside the front of my fence, and most of them are gone.
Got some more. Anyone wants to see some old Hawkman?
Yep. Yeah, man.
Sometime in the 60s, I'm not too sure when. I think this is the first, it might be the first Shadow Thief. I think it's an early Shadow Thief. I'm not sure if it's the first one or not now. I know I wanted to get the first one, but I can't remember if this is it. An early one. It's like you want to get first appearance of the characters, but then you forget if this is the first actual appearance or not, or if you've actually got around to buying it yet. So
Cool.
I love this gun. This gun is like one of them menorahs, is it? Like the candles they have in the synagogue.
Yeah.
Like a menorah gun. This is a good one. Shrike. I had 2 of these. One of them was all rough down the spine, and this one's got a bloody tape pull on it, and I wasn't sure which one to keep. I ended up keeping on the tape pull. Other than the tape pull, the rest of the page looked really pretty nice.
Yeah.
So annoying it's got a tape pull on it though, but what can you do? This one I bought off mycomicshop.com recently. Character called the Raven.
The Raven.
Yeah, Edgar Allan Poe. And I love the way he's trying to track Hawkman.
Yeah.
Trying to track Hawkman with a skull. He's got a skull in his hand. He's trying to back him over the end of it. This is another good one. Must be an early meet up with Adam Strange, I think.
Yeah.
Imagine it's fairly early meeting between the two. So keep covering up my microphone, my camera. Go checks as well. So this is about 67, I think, something like that. I want to try and get a run, but I know it's going to be expensive because you've got I think number 4 has got the first appearance of the Tanner in it.
Oh, and,
number 1's blinking expensive as well. Fighting a dinosaur. Okay, this is just a showcase. This isn't an actual Hawkman, but it'd be nice if I could get the showcase as well. And then I go on to add some
nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Another one I'm trying to get because they end up merging. Atom and Hawkman end up merging eventually. The comic merges together. I think this is the first cover appearance of Atom and Hawkman together.
Yeah.
So cool. I thought that was quite a nice one to have. Can't tell you what number it is. It's got a big price stamp over it. This one's silly. It's got somehow the Atom is used as a power source for this guy's gun.
That's cool.
Some of the old stories I like to call it Silver Age madness because there's just some crazy stuff goes on in them. This is I don't know the first Kronos, but I'd love to get the first Kronos because I like it. He's got a garish costume. He's got very like green, yellow, red, pinstripe trousers and blinking a clock on his head.
Yeah,
really crazy. I like him. I think he's a cool character, old Kronos. So I'd like to get his first appearance, but I'm not too sure when it was. So I wouldn't mind getting the whole run of the Atom as well, but I know number 1's going to be pricey. But, just got to keep on collecting and hope that eventually you get them all before you die,
That's right. That's how it is. Yeah.
Keep on collecting and hope for the best.
Yeah. It's taken me 30 years to get to where I am with my X-Men, so
yeah. You feel you're in touching distance now, almost.
Yeah.
I love this one. He's fighting a pussycat. Jack in the Box.
This says the Atom number 3 was Kronos's first appearance.
Oh, number 3, right? Cool. That's on my list anyway.
Oh, I like that cover.
Yeah, the man in the iron mask.
The covers aren't like that anymore, eh?
I love the old covers. The old covers are the best, man. With the modern comics, the cover's got nothing to do with the story. You just would happen to have characters that are in the comic. That's about it.
That's,
right.
Half of them are like, oh, let's draw this woman character really provocatively. That'll get the blinking geeky boys in. Don't give a toss about what the story is about. Just show some team. The best.
The only covers that have been really cool in recent times have been the Immortal Hulk Alex Ross ones.
Right.
Yeah. That right. I stopped at number 29, but was such a good run. But the covers were just, phenomenal. Oh, I like that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fighting robot insects. Love
Yeah.
it.
I like how the title looks like it's about ready to pop off the page.
Yeah. The Marvel comics that I've seen in other people's videos, they've like got a new bunch of logos, and I think they look really rubbish. The logos that I've seen, and
The
like,
logo?
Yeah.
the logos are like X-Men and X-Force. I can't remember what I've seen, but I've looked at them, and they just look like really kind of like poor graffiti kind of logos. To me, anyway.
The corner box?
Or bad band logos. That's a good one. He's getting
I
pinned
missed the
up.
corner box.
He's getting pinned up on the insect.
Yeah, they're pretty basic. I'm just looking at a couple of them now. They're a bit, I like when they have the faces. You got to have the characters that are in that comic.
Yeah.
JLA is good for the floating head.
Yeah.
This is him meeting up with the Golden Age Atom.
Oh, yeah.
This one is so funny. This one, he gets a blinking a pet kind of. There's a minor bird called Major Minor who it obviously talks, and it's just a crazy story. Just a good age madness. Hawkman's this is not part of that. It's just
Look at that
run. I just finished reading my Invaders run a little while back.
Yeah, I've got a few.
Dona, God of Storms.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool.
I think I've got a few more Atoms and Hawkman in my box, actually. These are just ones that I picked up and I've not got around to putting away in their box yet. So I think I've got a few more of them. Definitely want that first Kronos, though. Did you know, is this the first Shadow Thief, do you know? Look at this now.
Shadow Thief.
Hawkman 5. I know I wanted the first Shadow Thief, but I couldn't remember if that was it or not.
Shadow
that was cool. They were cool books, man.
Yeah, mate. Love the old ones.
Yeah. You know what I hate about this?
Shadow.
You carry on, Dawn. I don't know.
Oh, I was gonna say this says Brave and the Bold number 36.
Oh, is that the first Shadow Thief?
Yeah.
Okay.
Carl Sands, and then Carl Hammer is Vigilante number 14 in the 80s.
Oh, cool. That's the first. I look that up now. I know I've got some old Brave and the Bold, but I don't think I've got 36.
My mate Bob has got a big Brave and the Bold collection.
I can't remember now. I don't think I do. The cover, though, actually.
The thing I hate about self-isolation, everything being shut down, I can't get a bloody haircut.
Who needs a haircut, man? It all hang out.
I might just have to grow it back to bogan metal haircut. Long hair.
Grow your hair and your Aquaman.
But yeah, I was too late. There's a lot of guys at work I'm working with. We've all got scruffy hair because we can't get a haircut.
Yeah.
I thought about just getting the clipper, buying a pair of clippers online and just shaving it all off. Grow back. But I could just grow it long.
Yeah.
I used to have it long, so.
Well, that didn't give me any help.
What's that?
I was looking that up on Comic Book Realm, and all it says is Shadow Thief. It doesn't say anything else.
Cheers, Rob. Cheers, Rob.
DC Wiki's normally got good info. Have a look. I was surprised he actually debuts in Brave and the Bold. I thought he would have debuted in Hawkman's title because it's one of his major feat. Well, yeah, that Brave and the Bold 36 from 61 was his first appearance. Oh well. Yeah, the grenade. I can't remember if I've got that one or not. I've got the one where he's stuck on a tire, I think, as it's going around. I can't remember if I've got the grenade. I know I've got the. There was a few years later. There's like a tribute to Julie Swartz kind of series, and they reprised that cover for like the Silver Age special kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, where he's tied to a grenade. I heard quite the Atom covers actually. They're all pretty inventive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love a cover to tell a story though. You know, when they always used to drag me in as a kid with this writing on the cover, and like especially like the heroes are in some kind of peril or something like that, and it's like, oh, I've got to read this to find out what happens. You know, they always dragged me in by putting just a little snippet of info in the cover.
Battle Comic was good for that. There'd be something happening. Johnny Red or Charlie War would be getting, there'd be something happening, and it's got a big bit of speech bubble on it.
Yeah. Something to get your attention and to make you want to find out what happens.
Yeah, just like that. That's what the old British comics used to do. They'd get you in. They're about to get gunned down by a plane.
Who was the? Do you remember the pilot story? Johnny Red? Was it Johnny something or other? It was a pilot.
Johnny Red. Yeah, Johnny Redburn.
It was Johnny Red, was it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Johnny Redborn. Was it Redborn? That's right.
Did you ever get a comic called Speed?
Speed. Yeah, I do know. Yeah, I do recall Speed.
Baker's Dozen. I think there was a story in it called Baker's Dozen. That was pretty gritty.
Yeah. Hello, Hylia.
But yeah, these are my favorites. Like,
do you remember the 2000 AD kind of wartime story? It was with vampires. Is it?
Oh yes, I do. Yes.
Front or something, wasn't it? Vampires on the Western Front, or something like that. That was a good story.
All quiet on. Yeah, the vampire. Yeah, I do. That was by Carlos.
Yeah, probably was. Yeah, thinking about it.
And in a recent the tribute issue to Carlos, they did 2080. They brought it back.
Oh, cool.
They brought it back for an issue. So
yeah.
These are all my.
That you said Hookjaw. Remember Hookjaw, the shark?
Yeah.
But that was action, wasn't it?
That was action. That's right. It was action.
Yeah, and the rollerball story is the sci-fi sport. Was it rollerball?
Yep, that was rollerball. Yeah.
Kind of based on the 70s film, I suppose.
Yes, it was. I was fascinated by that stuff actually.
That was a good film, Rollerball.
Yeah,
James Caan. I think it was James Caan.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Look, see the I wish comics would bring this back. The wee writing. Look at the art. Look at the detail.
Yeah.
It's like he is scared. What was his name? Earwig.
I'm going to take you off for a second, Kyle.
Yep, no worries. Go for it.
There you go, Hylia. You're still in here. Since you popped in.
Oh, you said what?
Of Vance.
Hi, Aaliyah.
Hi, Aaliyah.
I was actually watching one of your videos last night.
There we go.
Look at this one.
Charlie's War. because he lied about his
I
age.
love Charlie's
in the
War.
army, didn't he? He was only like 14 or something. And he lied about his age to get in the army. Was it?
That's right. He did.
Yeah.
He was a runt too. He was like treated badly too.
That was First World War as well, wasn't it? That story.
Yeah. He got beaten up in the first panel by 2 thugs. And
There's all that poison gas and all that kind of stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh man, that was so bleak.
Yeah.
It's such a bleak story. But he's the hero, and if you ever get a chance, people, you should try and pick up the trades of this. It's well worth having a look at.
Yeah. I almost fell off my chair the first time Kyle showed me those.
Johnny Red, there he is.
Yep, Johnny Red. Like, and 1917. Have you seen that movie?
No.
If you want to
I haven't seen it yet either.
Yeah, if I watched it the other day, and it's so Charlie's War. It's the closest thing that you'll get to Charlie's War. I mean, Charlie's War would make a great movie. So yeah, but yeah, that's right, Don. You'd never seen these before, had you? When there's some more bowling.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god, that's awesome.
The private life, the sentence is death.
So I about 5 years ago, my mate was in Dunedin. It's like a wee city 2.5 hours away, and he came across this antique shop, and the antique shop had these 2 big boxes full of near mint 2080s. Like there was 600 of just sitting there. I bought these all for $300.
All right,
$300 for the whole lot. There was a lot of doubles. I sold my doubles.
Yeah.
But I have got. I only need about 80 issues to have the first 500.
Cool.
It was well worth it for me. And these are all like these are in mint. This is someone's private collection that
Super quality. They're kind of hard to keep good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Stock paper, isn't it?
Yeah. So the greatest find I've ever had is this. To get it just about a full run. It's all the progs pre 120 now is what I need, but I'm getting a few of them now. So
I was a bit of an idiot to put all my old 2080s up in the loft without really covering it up. And now they're all kind of gritty. They all kind of like feel like they're dusty,
Yeah. And then when I come across this guy that's got these bags and boards for them, it's like, I've got to get these bags and boards. So there's the first appearance of Halo Jones, one of Alan Moore's greatest characters and greatest works.
Yeah.
I think so. And there you go. There's first Road Trooper.
Yeah.
Nice.
16 feet. Bloody hell.
These are all first appearances, I think, Grey Man. I just can't remember what I purposely went through and bagged a lot of first appearances.
Right.
That's one of my favorite bowlands. But a lot of these books that are bagged and boarded are there's the first Judge Child.
Yeah.
It's just
I like Black Hawk as well from Tornado.
Yeah. I have got there's the first Slain.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
First Apocalypse.
Slough egg.
Yeah.
There's actually a
VCs. Now this is a good story, the VCs.
Oh yeah, geeks.
The vacuum cleaners, Dom.
Haze grenades.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff.
Yeah. I just love the guns on bloody. Like he's got like big guns, like what do you call it? Liefeld would draw, but he just drawn it a lot better. You know what I mean?
He's just a badass too, Johnny Alpha.
Yeah.
He's the baddest man in the town.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to bag him. I need
He's
to
a
buy
bad
him
mother. Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. This, I mean, and this is, you know, I love comics get back to this sort of style.
Yeah.
Like I've, you know, I'm only missing a few first appearances out of 2080 now. Well, when it comes to the first 500,
Yeah.
but there's
What's
not many.
What does a number 2 go for nowadays?
I don't know. It's about $900, I think.
Wow.
I've seen it.
Oh, look at that one.
Yeah.
It's Glenn Fabry.
Slay.
But I've got a number 2.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Were you there, Don, when I got it?
Maybe. Look at that one.
So, you know, just look at these covers. They're awesome.
That's one of the earliest ones that I had. That one.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's Mike McMahon. But yeah, for years you couldn't find bags and boards for these things, and I mean, it'd be cooler if they were Mylar. My whole goal is that I will eventually get custom Mylars for these.
Yeah, I take it you saw the Johnny and Dog short that somebody made on YouTube.
Yeah,
that's pretty good treatment of it, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
I'd like to Nemesis the Warlock film. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, it would be great. Yeah, those fan made ones are great. The Strontium Dog one, the Road Trooper. There's a Dread one, Judge Minty.
Yeah, I see that one. Yeah,
that's cool. They're cool because they're actually that Judge Minty's based on an actual story. So it's pretty cool. Here. Yeah, I love this. You know, look at that. Is that the first Hershey? Was it that one? No, I can't remember.
Not sure. Are they all fanned? Some kind of weird effect there.
Yeah,
kind of stretched out. Oh fuck! Do you remember the story of the creeps that stole Croydon?
Yeah, I do.
Because Croydon's down the road from my girlfriend, and the first time I went to Croydon, I couldn't help thinking about the creeps that stole Croydon. Was it Drag? Was it? Is that what they're called? Who stole Croydon?
Yeah, something like that.
I had the first Scream. I was doing a paper round. Like first week of doing a paper round, that just came out, and I bought it with my paper round money.
Yeah. Where is it? There you go, Grey Man. There's the bad boy right there.
How much that cost you?
You don't want to know. That's a high grade copy of it. So it cost me $300.
Wow.
$300. I had to have it. I just
how many NZ dollars to a pound?
Yeah, there was 100 New Zealand, which had added up to about 290 something UK.
Oh gosh.
That's how I bought it from eBay on the UK over in the UK. So
yeah, not cheap.
No, I was actually about to buy a Prague #1, but then all this happened and I had to pull out of the deal. I was going to buy one for $320, a low grade one. So was it? Yeah, I can't remember. One of them is the first appearance of Judge Death I've got here sitting around. So I've got that. I've got 2 copies, so I went like that with it. Prague 500. So that's my goal, is to get the first 500. So I need about 80 issues.
Your memories of stuff from 2000 AD, like stupid little bits. Like I remember like early Judge Death, he kills a DJ. And I remember the lyrics from the song that was playing. The DJ was playing some song. It was "Who put sleep on my best brown boots" or something like that.
Yeah.
This song goes.
I think that's the first Magruder Is this the first? I think this is the first Judge Magruder, Chief
Okay.
Judge Magruder.
Yeah, like going mad, didn't she?
Yeah, she became a big character.
I used to like Griffin, Chief Judge Griffin.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I love that issue where he gets Dredd executes him. it's just so violent.
Yeah. That's when they're going after Hitler, isn't it?
Yep, that's right. Yeah, here's the first Angel Gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. I love this cover. You're next. That's my wallpaper on my phone. Oh, there we go. So that's what's in this box. Yeah. And then, do you remember this, Grey Man? I bought these recently.
Crisis, yeah. I didn't get on with that well, to be honest. I had a few Crisis, but I don't know. I think they was just they were quite more adult kind of stories.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Remember the main story was something to do with like hamburger terrorists or something. They were cutting down rainforest to put cows on to make more meat for hamburger.
That's right. Yeah. I just they were cheap. I bought them off a guy because they were super cheap, and I used to have them as a kid. So
yeah, I think I've got a few.
Yeah.
Did you get Toxic? You had Toxic as well, didn't you?
Yeah, and there's the first Zenith.
Yeah.
That's
who's the artist? Is it Yoel? Yoel?
Yeah, no, that's McCarthy.
Oh.
He did the cover for that first issue, yeah.
Right.
Brendan McCarthy, is it? Brendan McCarthy, eh?
Yeah. Didn't Steve Yoel do a lot of them? Is it
yeah, Steve Yoel's the interior artist, and then he started doing the covers. So, yeah. But by far one of the coolest characters ever. Well, storylines.
Yeah. I kind of dug the thing about the biorhythms, about how you have natural highs and lows, like, and that's how his powers are based. So I always wondered that myself, because I just feel like sometimes you're just like, you're all up and you're fighting, but other times you're feeling really down. And that just made me think about them biorhythms, you know, if they're an actual a thing.
So there's a George Perez.
Oh.
A recent cover. That's what he did recently. That's a variant. They actually did a variant.
Okay.
That was done a couple of years ago. That was going to get signed by George Perez over in California, but it never turned up in time. So,
shame.
Yeah. Here's a Doctor Who parody.
Okay. What on earth?
That's quite funny.
Did you ever see the 2000 AD Dice Man comics?
Yes, I've got the whole lot of them.
Yeah.
I don't know where they are, but I have got them.
Only went to about 5, didn't they?
Yeah. They're reprinting those in a collected book.
Ken's asking if Harry 20 on the High Rock is a good comic. I would say it was. I enjoyed that story. I thought it was a cool
I loved it. It was probably the best prison
drama, prison escape drama.
Prison style book.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I recommend. Here's the Dice Man. Hang on, I just found them. So we've got Eagle #1.
Oh yeah. Have you got any of the original Eagles?
I've got one. I just don't know where he is. So there you go. There's #1.
Yeah.
Dice Man.
Yeah.
That's Glenn Fabry.
Yeah.
Look at that. Isn't it cool? So these getting reprinted soon.
Perspective as well.
Nice.
There was only about 4 or 5 of them, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Torquemada. Interesting.
And then the last one, Ronnie Reagan.
Okay, Big Bang.
So yeah, these are pretty cool. I mean, this is an upgrade to my original copy, but these are all the originals. They're in poor condition, but I gave my one away to.
Yeah, I've got my set of them upstairs. I think they're in quite good nick actually, because I had plastic covers for them.
Yeah, so I gave my original copy of this #1 to 4-Way Flashes.
All right.
Yeah. But this was so hard for me to find. I spent years trying to get myself a copy of #1.
Not sure if I had #1. I sold a lot of my old UK comics, all apart from the 2000 ADs. I had all the old humour comics, Wizard and Chips and
Yeah.
Plug and Cheeky Weekly and Tiger and Speed and I sold all of them.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you some more while I'm at it. Sorry. So we got Battle Summer Special.
Yeah.
We've got another Battle Holiday Special.
Do you ever get that one? Victor and
Holiday Special. I've got the annuals too.
Yeah.
I've got all the annuals somewhere. Love this cover. Who is it? John Cooper. Is it John Cooper who's the artist? Another guy who's underrated as an artist. He did Johnny Red for years, and he did a lot of Battle Action Force.
Yeah.
I like those red covers.
Yeah. Yeah, so just a few things that I've got.
Yeah, you squeeze a lot of stuff into that seemingly small room.
I do.
Yeah.
My mate custom made these.
One strip of walking space and
custom made shelves on both sides, and there's just enough space for me to walk around.
Right, that's it.
Yeah. But my mate at work, he's a home handyman, and he come in and he measured everything. So he built all the shelving for me, and these bookcases that are just perfect for comic boxes, and it's awesome. It's what I always wanted.
Piled up in the middle of the room, to be honest.
So I like it, and I come out here when I'm bored. I'll just come and hide in here and chill out in my comic room.
Now, what was that to begin with, Kyle? Was that like a walk-in closet or something?
It's a sunroom. I've blocked off the sun. I've got a blacked out curtain in here, and it's just an old sun.
Okay.
It was a storage room. I had heaps of stuff in here, and I thought, well, why can't I just put all my stuff in here? The problem is, this is only half my collection, Grey Man. I've got another room full of stuff. I've got a Doctor Who room as well as this.
Is your Doctor Who room bigger on the inside than it is on the outside?
It is.
It's timey-wimey, man.
But it was all in the same room for a while there, and so
mine's just kind of my stuff is not in a very good condition, to be honest. The way it's laid out, it's just piled up all over the place.
Yeah.
No kind of rhyme or reason. I can't get access to any box at the drop of a hat. I've got to take out 5 boxes off the top of it first before I can get to need that kind of thing.
So all of these boxes are my Uncanny X-Men run to this one right here.
Mate. What's your second favourite hero run other than X-Men?
Probably the Green Hulk.
Right.
Yeah. Dredd, of course, Judge Dredd.
Yeah. That's hero one.
Actually. But and then it's the Hulk and Thor, because when I was a kid, I always go back to when I was a kid, and my mate Bob confirms that with me, is that it was always Thor and the Hulk when I was a kid that I was fascinated with. He was into the Justice League. Of America and that, and I was into the Hulk and Thor, and then I came across the X-Men, but we both had a love for 2000 AD, though, both of us. That dominated everything during my childhood was 2000 AD and Battle. And then Thor and Hulk were the other two characters I loved, and then in the late 80s it was the Mutants. It was the Mutant Massacre. I think it was X Factor I started reading.
Right. You're quite late onto the X-Men then.
Yeah, about 87, 88, 87, I think. I got into X-Men, and then it took off after that. And I picked up a lot of the Byrne, Claremont, Cockrum run in the 90s really cheap. Like a lot of my ones were only $1, a couple of dollars. They were everywhere.
I had some like the X-Men run that I did. I don't know if it was I was reading a friend's run or something like that, but I remember like the stories and the covers really well, and I remember reading them. And it's like I haven't read them, so I don't know where I read them from. I never read that one, no, but like one where I think it's Days of Future Past or so, or where the Sentinels. Where that woman Rachel, who was also Phoenix, comes from an alternate world kind of thing.
The futuristic daughter. Yeah, the Hound. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember reading that, and they're like, but when I went from my comics, like later on, I was like, well, I haven't got it. So where the bloody hell was I reading it from? Did I have someone I lost them, or was I reading one of my friends' copies or something like that? It's like it's quite annoying. I wish I could remember. I wish I had, to be honest, but there you go.
So this year is one of my favorite books because it's signed by John Wagner.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, a guy in the UK got me a whole heap of books signed.
What's the other signature?
There's
2 signatures on that one.
Yeah. Is it? Oh no, I've gone blank.
All right.
Dave, someone, isn't it? Oh, no, I can't remember. But yeah, it's double signed.
Yeah. What about you, John? What's your comic book jam? What's your favourite character? Never really heard, I think. If you got one, even.
Green Arrow.
Green Arrow.
Okay. Growing up,
Green Arrow. Yeah.
A lot of Marvel. I was into the X-Men, X-Force, X Factor.
Yeah.
This is the first book I ever read.
Green Arrow.
Whoops,
I had the
I still got Kyle one.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's
the first one I ever had. Yeah.
Fabian. Oh, cool.
Fabian. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll probably never get Liefeld's signature on there because he's a.
Oh no! What? I get why people don't like Liefeld, but and some of the stuff's poor. But hey, the guy created Deadpool and Cable, so and X-Force.
That's kind of that time I stopped reading Marvel because it just started getting on my nerves.
Yeah,
I started reading Marvel in that time, and so I hated Cable. I thought Cable was so boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, he's so mysterious. I don't really give a toss though. You know what I mean? It's like, let's make him mysterious for a beginning. And everyone was everyone else's granddad and that kind of thing. And they're all a clone of him. And it was just like, it's just, you know what I mean? It's like they're I don't know, they're making it so, everything's so interconnected and like times that I was just like, oh man, it seemed like it became a parody of itself almost of the stuff they were coming out with, I thought, anyway.
Yeah.
I went to DC where they did characters properly.
But yeah, it's good fun, eh? Liefeld sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to meet him, get something signed, but you hear the horror stories of how you say the wrong thing and he turns into an asshole.
Yeah.
So I'd just rather not deal with his drama.
I believe Neil Adams can be like that too, can he?
Yeah, I heard that about Neil.
Oh, I love one of my Silver Age X-Men Neil Adams books signed by him, man. That would be,
Yeah.
I love Neil Adams X-Men. He only did a few issues, but they are amazing.
Yeah. I was going to get my Brave and the Bold 85 signed by him.
Yeah.
And then I heard people talking about how he's not very nice to the books when he signs them. It's
he manhandles them.
I don't see the enjoyment of paying like $40 or whatever it is to get a signature or something. I'm just like, nah, I'd rather buy comics.
Yeah, I'm happy. I've got Chris Claremont and Jim Lee's signatures on books and Ron Lim and Art Adams, so I'm happy. I don't care about anybody else now,
Yeah.
I'd like a Boland. I mean, I've got John Wagner too, but I'd like a Brian Boland or Alan Grant.
There's a few that I wouldn't mind having, but I'm not fussed. The signature is not something I've ever sort of out. And I've got one signature that I got like in a mystery box. I can't remember who it was. It was like nobody like important. And then I've got some stuff signed by I really like Tom Mandrake as well. He does some really great comics. And I bought them directly from his website, and he signed them and gave me a little sketch as well. So I was really cool with that.
I did do something a few years ago. I stalked somebody to get his signature, and that was Peter Capaldi.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I got a cool Doctor Who 12th Doctor variant cover signed by Capaldi, and I'd met Jenna Coleman the year before at a con, and she signed it as well. So that was cool. That was a highlight for me, having his signature on a comic, and he was really nice about it.
Yeah.
And he spoke to me for about 5 minutes. He signed a whole heap of things, but I'll never forget that. Yeah. And at the time, he was the current Doctor, and it was just, I'm a grown man, but I was like a little kid.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I shook his hand. He was really good. And we waited. We just hung around this building because we knew he was going to be there. We went to his live show. He did a live one night only show in Auckland. So we flew up, and we hung around after a show, and there was only about 5 or 6 of us around the side door, and he turned up. It was pretty awesome. I'll never forget that. He's my favorite new Doctor, But Tom Baker's my favorite classic Doctor.
Yeah, have you got anything signed by him?
Yes, I do. I wrote a letter to Tom Baker.
Yeah,
I got a signed photo. My mother helped me write the letter. And yes, I've got a photo of him signed. And I sent a video cover as well, and that's signed as well. So,
nice.
So I'll never get to meet Tom. So,
no.
So, but so I'm pretty happy. I'll be at the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and the 12th Doctor. So
not bad.
So I've done all right.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Talking about life, I don't understand how he managed to get so bloody popular.
It's because right place, Lee, McFarlane, just the era. It was just
his art in that time, and a lot of it is just terrible. It's just layouts, lazy background, everything.
Yeah. Well, I was reading the True Believers of New Mutants '98 just the other day, and it's pretty poor art, isn't it? His feet, his body movement, but he created 2 characters that iconic now. Deadpool.
And he didn't actually make them popular, though, did he? Really, that Deadpool was only because other people took the character and ran with it.
Joe Kelly, was it Joe Kelly? And
I'm not too sure, but
I
think they played him a lot differently than what Knife did, and made him popular.
I have my X-Force 15 upstairs. That's the beginning of
the change in Deadpool.
Greg Capullo's run on that, and the Deadpool on that is just phenomenal.
Yeah,
I mean, compared to the
I know that cover. I know that book. Yeah,
we did Graders.
Love that cover.
Graders, Metarog and a few others, and we went through that X-Force 1, and there's a fight in there, and there's like 5 characters in this fighting off against X-Force, and like there's like a splash page that all come like charging into battle, and one of the characters in that fight disappears, not mentioned again in the whole of the rest of the comic. They're coming out and fighting. All these people are fighting off against each other, and this one character, I can't remember what they were called, and then you never saw them again. It's like Liefeld put them in that picture, then forgot to use them for the rest of the comic. It was crazy.
Here's a question for you, Don. How many copies of X-Force #1 do you have? Oh, you have one. I've got 3.
I've got 2. When I actually went into my comic shop, he said, "Oh, this is a really big comic. People are, it's going to be worth a lot of money." I went, "Oh yeah, I'll buy another one then." So it's the only time I ever speculated and bought another copy. I'm still waiting for it to get my through college, but luckily I haven't got any kids. So
I've got the gold cover. I had to, because I collect the gold covers, the second print. So I've got the gold.
Oh no,
cover.
I take that back. I have the gold cover too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I collect the
have to
gold
think of
covers
that.
for all the books. So if I pick one up, I do. So, but I got the Deadpool one sealed, and then I've got the Shatterstar, my original copy I bought off the rack.
Yeah.
So,
I think
and
I
that's
got
one thing about my collection. Most of it was bought off the rack back when they were released. You know,
Yeah.
they came out.
I think I got about the first 7 X-Force, and then I stopped buying Marvel after that because all the
I think
comics.
I've got the first 20 X-Forces. I think I've got about the first 20, and then I've got gaps. You know, X-Forces are a run that I'll pick up when I can. You know,
I need to sell them
the whole run.
because I'm not going to read them again, so I should really sell them and put them for something I do actually want. It's just I'm a bit lazy when it comes to selling stuff.
yeah, yeah. I'd like to sell stuff, but the hassle of just actually getting around to doing
Yeah.
it.
It's tedious.
It's very hard. Once they come into this room, they don't really leave. But on my splash page, but I did give a big pile of comics to my mate Rick a few weeks ago because he came around, and he's a comic boy, and so he was bored. He's a house dad at the moment, so I go, here, have those. I just want rid of them. I've got stacks of comics. I just gave him a big pile of comics. Here you go. Oh, but I'll never forget those books you gave me, Don, last year or the year before. It was amazing. I've got those through my collection now, bagged and boarded and
awesome.
Put away.
Yeah, there was a couple of those that I had when I was a kid.
Yeah, that was very nice of you. So I'm going to head off, guys, because I'm hungry. I'm going to cook up some bacon and eggs.
I've got to finish off my podcast I'm working on while it's still today.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's night time,
I do my daily blog as well in a minute. So, yeah.
Right.
Well. So much for maybe up for only hopping on for a couple of minutes.
2 hours and 15 minutes.
Your comics, you get a big taste for it, didn't you?
Yeah, you do. Yeah, I haven't really talked about comics for weeks, so I was hanging for it.
If you can't get into it and have a bit of passion when you're showing off your comics, then you're not really a comic fan, are you?
That's right. Yeah.
If you start, your enthusiasm for what you love just comes out, and you've got to, it's got to show it off.
Oh, look at that. And then you have no problems. Like we were just having a conversation about just about every character in 2080, easy as. Just like that.
Yeah.
I love hearing about that stuff.
Yeah. So, I mean, and that's just from reading as a kid, reading it as you went through the history of it growing up. It's cool.
Right.
All right, guys. I'll see you later. See you later, chat.
I must go as well.
Thanks for coming in, guys. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having me, Don. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We'll do it again.
All right.
See you later.
See ya.
I do leave studio. You're gonna boot me out.
Leave studio. All right. Thanks to my two guests, the Gray Man and Kyle the Uncanny Walker, two great guys, great members of the community. Thank you to everyone in the chat and those of you who stayed for the long haul, if you will. Those that passed through, appreciate it. Thank you. Go check out the link for OMG Chris's channel is in the description. So please go check out that and the video that his brother posted and show some love and respect to Chris and his family during this time. Also check out Pop Fop or Fizz Fop. He's a bigger channel, but he does some historical type comic book character videos. Did his first premiere video last night. That was kind of cool. So check him out. His link is in the description. As is, I can't remember who else. I put someone else's link in the description as well. Please check theirs out. Let me go here. And check their channel out. Crazy Guy Comic Song Too Crazy. He has been a machine lately making videos. So please go check him out and give him some love. And thanks for stopping by. Also, I want to shout out Sarge TD. He's an older YouTuber. Doesn't make a whole lot of videos anymore. Doesn't pick up a lot of comic books too much anymore. But he did a video not long ago where he picked up some books from a friend. So go check out Sarge TD. Maybe we can entice him back to do some more stuff. But thanks again for stopping in, everybody. And in the meantime, keep collecting, keep reading, and keep sharing.